Hollow Knight is back, baby! You all thought April only revived Silksong? Nah, fam. New Hollow Knight content in 2025 is fucking crazy. Hollow Knight! How's it going, guys? My name is Primacon, and I would like to tell you this video will be very low energy. For real though, I'm exhausted. I've had a very tiring day, which is why I'm making a video about this, because the original video idea today was to beat the living shit out of the Jevil. Ah, wrong way, you fucking bitch. No! From Deltarune, which is now considered the hardest boss of Deltarune so far, or so I'm being told in the r/Deltarune community and my comments. And whoever disagrees, I gotta say, imagine having a wrong opinion in 2025. But enough of that. Silence! This video is about Hollow Knight. Huge shout out to my boy Let for tweeting epic Hollow Knight mod incoming. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have seen it, because anytime this man opens his mouth, r/Silksong has to talk about it, which is where I get my info. Let me sing into your sweet ear holes and tell you what this is about. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You can help out the channel a lot by doing that, and I'll really appreciate it, genuinely. The Sanctuary is a big mod for Hollow Knight, adding a whole new playable area and all of that jazz that was under development 3 years ago. In fact, the first time I heard about this mod was through this video Relia made 3 years ago, where he showcased top 5 major mods currently being developed. The last one he talked about was Sanctuary.
Hollow Knight the Sanctuary is basically a fan-made expansion of sorts. We're a team of like 12-ish people, I think, 10 to 12 people. We are trying to implement an all-new area into the existing Hollow Knight, which will be free to download and free to play, of course. This is going to tell an all-original new story. It kind of lives alongside the canon, so it's still really fitting to the Hollow Knight universe, but it's original, has some original elements.
I'll leave the video in the description so you can hear my boy Stizzle talk about it, who's developing this mod. I think he's spearheading the development. He's another fellow YouTuber, makes banger content, check him out. Now, I was under the impression that this project got cancelled, but it looks like it's revived again, because Stizzle made a tweet saying a secret well kept over the years, the Sanctuary is alive. They were recruiting playtesters, but a lot of people have applied. Stizzle is saying that thank you, so many people have applied, and I think they're like fulfilled now in terms of the playtesters they needed. People are pointing out, like, didn't this get cancelled years ago? And he's like, now we uncancelled, we are so back. I pulled up the press kit for this, and there's a couple of banger screenshots. Look at that, man. All of that is a brand new area made by the fans. Look at that background. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Looks like either like a clock face or a very fancy window. Look at these little enemies. The lighting actually looks really nice. You can actually feel the light coming from this window and then hitting the spikes, the way the shadows are drawn. These little balls here. You know I'm a fan of balls in Hollow Knight. The Sanctuary is the title screen. Nothing to see here. The knight has always had a big bushy beard. There's another cryptic room. I'm guessing this is gonna be a lot of lore. Lightning. I like that a lot because there's not really something like this in Hollow Knight, which is kind of the theme with this expansion mod. They're really going above and beyond to add like a new element of aesthetic and gameplay to Hollow Knight that just doesn't exist before. You're supposed to access to this new area through the crown. You know where the Radiant statue is, where you get the pale ore? That's where the entrance to this area is gonna be. And this is the video that Stizzle posted on YouTube. Look at that! That looks so cool. That looks almost alien-like. And their particles, the attack particles, pop out so much. And if you notice, the background music track is original as well. It's beautiful. Now, I'm not sure how far along in development they are. They're recruiting playtesters, so I'm assuming it's more or less done. I hope they're able to get this out before Silksong. Of course, no rush to the team making it, but I imagine if they're able to launch it before Silksong comes out, a lot of YouTubers will cover it and a lot of people would want to watch it while we wait on the final stretch from new content from Team Cherry themselves in form of Silksong. I feel so bad for people who can't play Hollow Knight on PC because Hollow Knight modding community is insane. I've played some crazy stuff, like they added full voice acting to the entire game. Fellow YouTuber CC, he's the one who headed that development project. Every single item description got voice acting. And then there was Pale Court, which added boss fights for the 5 Great Knights. They're making this, which is like an insane new expansion. There's so many charm mods that exist out there. Skin mods, multiplayer. It's just so much stuff. Hollow Knight community has not stopped making content for this game. The passion is only gone up, and this year is gonna be huge. I plan to play the the mod whenever it launches, of course, on my channel, and tomorrow I plan to beat the fucking shit out of the Javel, hopefully. That boss is so tough, man. And I also plan to continue my Katana Zero series. Lots of content to look forward to on the Primacon channel. But for now, I shall bid you farewell. Primacon signing out.